fast. Get to that. But no, so Patrick Hood, everyone knows the name. Obviously, mate, you're coming into this tournament as favourite. You and I say that liberally as well. I really do mean that. I did actually mention you in a couple of interviews where my bogey player is personally yourself. So my money's on you going through, unless you come up against me, and that's really unlucky for you, I guess. But no, talk to me, mate. How are you feeling in this tournament now?
Feeling pretty good. I feel like I've sort of done the work to get here where I am now, and I really love the rule set. I haven't been exposed to it a lot, but you know, I did play obviously part of the Nationals at Slate, and managed to take home one of the events there, so and came runner-up in the other one. So yeah, I really think this rule set suits my game a lot. You know, it's sort of that bit of a mix between international rules and world rules, somewhere in between. So yeah, I really enjoy the rule set, and I've obviously been in there just having a hit previously, and the setup's great. So yeah, feel really comfortable.
Good, yeah. I must admit the setup is really nice, and yeah, you played really well. You actually played really well in the Nationals at Geelong. You were pretty unlucky not to take home more. So obviously you're at the tail end of many comps I can think of even this year. You know, I'll let you name it, just to name a few, and you can fill me in. But there was Pockets. You're in the tail end of that. There was the Geelong comp tail end of that. You know, you've gone into the tail end of obviously nationals too. So, you know, I've actually spoken about you a lot over the last couple of months, and I've actually been saying you are due for a major. You really are due for that major point. And as you were saying, this rule set could be that time where you do tip over that. But I do believe once you, and this is just a personal opinion, right? But my opinion is when you do cross that threshold and you've won your major, you've won your tournament, I think you would be very, very hard to stop. You know, those top end players will start being scared of you in that sense because you can go the distance. Everybody knows that. I think for you, it's just pushing that threshold only slightly just to get that. And, you know, this could be that tipping point.
Yeah.
So I like the rule set. I do think it suits you. But how do you think you're going to go through the year? Because obviously this is a few events. It goes into Feb. How do you think you're going to go overall, personally?
Look, you probably knocked it on the head a bit. I've had some good results without maybe breaking through for a really big tournament win, you know. So, you know, runner-up in the first Pockets event. Obviously, I did win one of those black ball events, but, you know, Geelong, I pretty consistently last 8 to the last 16. Those big comps, that level where I just would love to go that next step further and take one out. So really hoping that one of these events, you know, if not multiple of these events, is that for me. Obviously, there's a lot of good players here, and, you know, I've got some history with quite a few of the guys here. You know, I haven't always beaten these guys, so by no means do I think I'm going to walk in and win it. It's going to need me to play some good pool, and then obviously the Pro-Am event as well. We know that there's some dangerous amateurs floating around. So
some very dangerous amateurs, yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to play well to win it, but I believe that I can, you know, and hopefully we'll start this weekend and see how we go for the rest of the time.
Yep, excellent. So besides obviously the amateur event, which is a difference. Is there anybody you're worried about? You mentioned you haven't beaten a few of these people in the pros tournament. Now, is there anyone in particular you wouldn't want to come up against, or if you did come up against, who would you like to beat probably most?
Oh, look, the obvious one, I'd love to beat Tem in the Pro-Am. You know, like I'm pretty sure most people are going to say that at some stage they'd love to beat Tem, and Tem's one of those bogey players for me. Like you said, everyone's got those bogey players, and he seems to get me a bit. And, you know, when you do sort of consistently run, you know, relatively deep into tournaments, you do tend to play a lot of the same guys over and over again. But from a pro point of view, Bronson obviously beat me in the final of the men's singles at Geelong, and me and Mick Norton have got some history where we've played some cash games. Sort of, he won the first one, I won the second one, and so we always have a pretty good match when we play. But I suppose I don't want to really look too much past my first round opponent, and that's Greg. And you know, Greg puts in a lot of time. He plays a lot online, and I know he got beat by Alec every night, and it was 8-7 or something like that. It went right to the end. So I know I actually played Alec. I would have been playing Greg had Greg won that game, but and Alec beat me as well. So I know Greg's more than capable. So I think, you know, let's not look too far ahead and just take it one at a time for that boring cliche. But so we'll start with Greg.
All right. Well, you've got a match up soon, so I will let you go. Is there anything you want to say for anyone at home, or tell me something your mother doesn't know? Because that won't be a lot, given we all know what Benny's like.
Oh, look, for a message from home, I suppose my partner and my mum are actually going to my sister's hens night while I'm here, so it's been, some would say, fortunate timing that they go off and leave me to do my thing. So obviously hope they have a great time, but it's been good to sort of, you know, just focus on the pool and not have to worry about anything else. And that something my mother doesn't know. Me and Mum are pretty tight. There's not much she doesn't know, but I suppose I will just say a quick thanks to Slate as well. Obviously, I'm wearing them on the shirt. You know,
thank you, Joel. Thank you, Slate.
Joel, and that they always look after me with table hire and stuff like that. You know, so
look after me as well, Joel. I'll come down.
So I've been, you know, trying to put in. That's really the only Supreme in Geelong. So I've been putting in some time on that table just to make sure you get, you know, used to these sort of tables. So big thanks to Slate for all the support as well.
Yep. Well, thank you to everyone else out there. Thanks for the interview. We do appreciate Slate. You know, you guys held the Nationals. There's obviously more comps that go on, and a lot of Geelong players that have come through, and they hopefully they will follow you through an event like this, which will be really nice. But you've got a match to get to, so good luck, my man. And look, we're all rooting for you, and we just want to see a really good match. And you're on the mainstream, but enjoy.
Thank you.
So a lot of people know the face. He actually did mention that the boys and girls back home know him as Spud, and apparently nobody around here or just some close friends might. So if you haven't seen the face, you might have seen the name actually come through some of the local leagues where Paddy's had quite a few good wins actually. So we'll touch on that. Just because I have seen a few 7-0, 7-0s and all that sort of stuff over your recent leagues. So tell me, IPA. You're here. How do you feel? We're in day 2. Talk to me. Whereabouts are you at the moment in the draw?
Just heading into quarterfinals. So yeah, really happy to get through last night. So played Jabor in the first game.
What was the score for that one?
8-6. So got off to a great start, and then completely died. Got back to 6-0, and then scraped through 6 or 8-6. So yeah, relieved to get by that one, and then played Bro Shields in the second round, and a lot of luck to get through that one. So I was happy.
I guess that's a little bit of the Irish luck coming through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How do you find the venue? What do you think?
Yeah, can't speak highly enough of it. Tables brilliant, the arena is unreal. So really happy, really good, really impressed. Yeah, really good.
Who have you got next?
Don't know. The draw's not made yet, so I think
Doesn't matter. Just win. Just
much,
win.
yeah.
Do it, Jamie Stevens. And just win.
Just win, pretty much. But that's basically it. Like if you're playing well and you're potting well, it doesn't matter who you're playing. So.
You're right. Actually, it's probably more about it's yourself on the table. You're playing yourself. You're playing the table.
Yeah.
Like myself, you sort of blame the table a little bit. These are quick. They're responsive. So how have you actually found the tabletops? Because I know there's that whole thing at the moment with Supremes and black ball tables and then the 8-ball tables. What's your preference on the rule sets and the tables so far?
The rule sets, I love black ball. First time playing black ball ever, so never played the rule set before this weekend.
That's a good way to go into it.
I know.
It's you need refreshers though as you go, and the opponents will tell you they'll talk to you with it. That's good.
I watched a couple of YouTube videos on the rules. That's how I pretty much grasped the rules. But the tables, I have a Supreme at home, so it's similar, but these ones are a lot quicker. Cloth is a lot more responsive, cushions a lot more responsive. So it's really good, really good. Really happy.
Anything you want to say to the sponsors or anyone back home?
Well, they're my company, so I kind of
so talk to the sponsors. Talk to me.
Kind of sponsoring myself, but it was really happy to get involved with the IPA and this whole World League, and really good.
How have you been playing actually over the leagues? As I said, I've seen your name pop up a few times in terms of a couple of really big wins on quite a large margin. So obviously you're winning through the tournament so far, but how are you particularly playing, and is there anything that you think you need to sort of improve on? Just here,
consistency. That's my biggest problem. So it is like up and down. You can play unbelievable one game and then miss silly shots.
I think we all do that, mate.
And I think that's what separates us from the elite and the non-elite. But that's just getting the consistency down this elite as possible.
Tell me something your mother doesn't know.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Talk to the camera, mate. Tell.
I don't know.
There's got to be plenty your mum doesn't know.
Oh, there is probably. I'm just trying to think of one. Let me stumped. No. I don't know.
Anything you want to update for the friends back home? So obviously back home for you, like for yourself, right? Is overseas black ball. Black ball's massive overseas.
Yeah.
All the big money matches, they're all played on black ball tables, black ball rules, right? So I guess, is there any plans to sort of reconnect with anyone back home after playing IPA and getting the rule set down pat? I guess because Ireland, Scotland, England, they all very much love this stuff.
Yeah.
So is there going to be any reconnections there?
I'm hoping to go back to Ireland next year. So if I can set up.
You come back?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Just for holiday.
It's way better here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just as cold in Byron, right?
Yeah, cold in Melbourne too. But I might try and tee up a match. Something at home. I don't know. We'll see.
Yep. Beautiful. All right, we've got the international hit list going on. So, Paddy, who would you call out at home for a match? Who would you call out at home for a match?
I have no idea. Like anyone who wants to play.
Anyone who wants to play. All right. So Ireland, please. We're going to have Paddy coming over next year. Somebody tee up a match with him. I know you guys aren't scared. So anybody at all, put your hand up. Paddy will probably play. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'll play anyone. Doesn't matter.
Beautiful. We'll stream that. Yeah. Well, I'll let you get back to your match, mate. But good luck with the rest of the tournament. Obviously, you're going to be in a couple of different categories, which is great.
Yeah.
Good luck for your match.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, so we have Marco Bulik, right? I've had the pleasure. I've had the pleasure of playing in the same team as Marco a few nights now. We did a season together, which was really cool. But Marco is like your classic sniper pub player. You know, he'll sort of like waddle around the table, give you a little bit of false hope, and just sort of he sharks in. It's terrible. It's very funny to watch. But Marco, you're playing the IPA. Talk to me. How are you going in this?
I'm going pretty well.
Oh, take it.
But the boys here, they're professional boxers. I'm like a street fighter. Like a street fighter. I'm a bit too rough for them, but you know, I try my best.
Yeah. Thank you for that. So boxers and street fighters. Okay then. Okay. This is what I love about you, Marco. For a lot of the people who haven't seen Marco at home, obviously Marco is from the western suburbs, I believe.
Yes.
Is it? It's CHBA. Shout out to the league. So very, very lovely people that run that. But you might have seen around the pockets area. Now, Marco, who have you got next? Actually, who have you played?
I played a few players, and
Yep.
I done
Do you
so
want to both
far
hold it?
very good, very good. But the last game I got hammered.
Yeah, who did you play?
I forgot now. You know.
Oh, you forgot about Shane Fell. Shout out to Shane Fell. You played really well, mate. Marco doesn't even remember. So talk to me about the duck. I want to know about the duck. So for those who don't know, Marco is the fella who has the duck in football. In the what league is it? In the soccer? In the soccer, sorry.
And his name is CueballTV. CROPATAK. You find him on the Google. He's the most famous duck in the whole world.
This is actually a true story. It's a true story. So if you Google the CueballTV duck, you'll see the duck and Marco all over Google at the soccer. It is amazing. It is amazing. So yeah, most famous duck in the world. So Google that. Who have you got next? What's your next category that you got up?
Well, whatever they put me, a beggar can't be a chooser. So whoever they give me, I'm happy.
Lovely. I love the confidence, Marco. Well, good luck in your next match, and yeah, I'd like to see you play out there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.